sogeire omwancho murigere begeta seni Ndizi TV cyaragire Chinsa Isato cyabono botuko aseboigo emebere etano nyarakoba anene gegotoka ase umuyega uliogenda takabo kwene kyanga emebere yanyare kobego tindo kurwa aselina ni liria shaka hola ime ya ensemo elia malirikati ya mangali togenda takobato kwaliganire maragoba ya bono na kwaliganira senchira bene unyare kobago gusanga amananjira kiritanga nipi tikatora nyore asenchire go chutia
Ndizi TV News Digital
Ikatase Ndizi TV gukora etaro ya bene guse road show cyase county Nyamira elikomera na amana mashabiki.
Hiyo sio haki. Hiyo sio sheria. Mimi nawauliza maofisa wetu wa polisi, jameni fuateni haki.
Uyu kabeire umuraibwense Uhuru Kenyatta kugikiria igakora Kenya rakobe korekana ansa magacho amanene yekiama gya Jubilee.
Not allow our people ababara usiboro chwaliga baira negas ngoko chiko barende basigari bali barende tenduru garaba tara ujiso ngoko barende
Ekyombe gya Kenya National Union of Nurses Rosagia Rwakisi gokana ngabanyagitari tibali kwirana asenya gitari ya nduru level 4 wikira oborendi bwabo bwanyereka bwo kwenekigwa na kwariga ni asenchira yobo ikirano iliteria nengoro kwa Josephat Amisi nyora boiga Amayia na boto kunyara kwa boto kunyasanga amona iwetera ase enchira ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital na boiga gwetera aso mtandao o YouTube Ndizi TV karibu sana emarago ya bono na nyora boigo aso botuko bwarero amanga nyale ko baga gukwano anene kubatika no kwegena ne dini na gikogera obotuko bwarero tubwate omogeni ase studio aso ko bato gukwanira Mange Pastor Nyabuto anyamora kurwa ase ekanisa eli ya Holy Synagogue Church ase nsemo ya Kiogoro no are ime ase studio nyara ko batogo sanga amonere anene nabo konyara boigo sanga liburi lyago nabo igo birangere byago gwetera ase mitandao nabo igo enamba yesimi ere ase TV yago Togo chaka kigema kurwa ase county ya Nyamira ababwatani nabo igo abakori emeremo begeta sendi Ndizi TV nigo babeka etaro ya bene gochiase county ya Nyamira ase banyara koba bagweta emechi ao nabo igo komerana ama nababwatani na mashabiki begeta seni ekyo Ndizi TV ase road show enyare kobage kubangwa no boteneneri begeta seni Ndizi TV etari yera nyara kobage koira amatuko abere litiko lya rero nigo ababwatani abanyara koba bagwika ase county ya Nyamira ase omosaki oito bwamangana korwa ase county eyo job mange agotogwerera Amayia Chinsa Isato
Omwele bweli tuko liri kwa ganyete ngeikirana ase Ndizi TV achaka etaro ya matuko abere yogotalera orogongo rwa Gusii ase county ya Nyamira Asetare ya chakira chiabisi cha Ndizi TV ichigotoka asensemo ya embassy account ya Kisii asetuatalera ensemo ya Nyakoe
Sasa ibogo banyara 195 na ende tere mfito hea
Marani Kegogi Miruka
Shikilia
Omoche Onyamira Kebirigo
Watching Ndizi TV Go TV 824
Ikonge Mosobeti Kemera na Kisii Abaralia na bali bagokora emeroberio ao mbaikirana ensemeyo na gusanga nabamenyi
Tumaina kera litwele tumaina nara tomoroberio korokwana yeteire
Orokweba limosero koreta umoroberio manyakate una okomenyo kia
Taita ngotare bakamogondo kwao gosaso tigate etugo yao gosaso bwatege ticha na bongo gotareka kwanto mere SMS bwetera emetandao yetu ya Facebook na Ndizi TV News Digital
Nyasere wambo chibugo sansa murene na okumanya senchira yobo ikirano ritira ni chankuru kwa Vincent Onyancha Joba Maange
Igo yaba omuchengo omoneno ekero Ndizi TV yakora etare ya bene asibachakera abisiti abo tigotoka asensemo ya embassy Oigo abanyangero bakora una papasiko nomokori chigosoli cyo kwegia papa antivirus mbago kia abamenyi Kampuni ya Safaricom, Enokem, Light Towers, Rocky Driving School, Mama Tiffany, negati ababwatani b'obongereria baikirana na koraria obongereri bwabo.
Kasi zote vipindi za humo na za nje una dial *344# unajipatia bundles za nguvu zaidi.
Kwa ajatone ataba ba de blomo aba na kwa magaba na elvizo manibongwae ba matiangi abanda bila watu wako kwa Light Tower itaoka na free delivery.
Rocky Driving School tulotokuwa tunatamo na Ndizi TV kotora matangazo chika artu watu chinyinge kokwegeria Burundia wechipigipigi.
Abamenyi be county Nyamira mbagokera litukeli na konyora ebyegwa ao asendizi TV anyora libagalya bene lyokwiranira abamenyi be county Nyamira mbya mono ase okobasira. Rituko lyankyo nigo Ndizi TV iragendera netaro yaye astora atarere county ya Kisii. Iko reporter ya Ndizi TV kuri county ya Nyamira ritaliane Job Maangi.
Biamono sana omosaki oitwa mangana meya Job Maangi na ndorina gosemerenga abamenyi be county ya Nyamira munyaraka mukwegokia gubwatakana netaro iyo ya nyaraka bagekorwa gochia ase county iyo ngatikiro kobagototebia rituko lyangyo abamenyi be county ya Kisii menyingwa ngai mogotoka rituko lyangyo nabo igogochia chinsemo chia ogembo gochia magena nabo igonyangoso masimba mboito. Togosuka motwe omwanchua omurigereria nigo bono abateneneri ba anene ekyombekerie kya Kenya Union of Nurses yorosagia rwa Kisii banyareko bagwesokia na kuburia eserikali nyareko bagegutingia oborendi ochia ase abakori emeremo anene ase sector iyo yobobwenia abo bataranyareko bakwirana ase obokoreri bwabo gochia senyagitari ya Nduru level 4 yagupatikana nyagitari yigusie kwa asa matukanyareko bagagweta batikana kelia bagotebanga abajagitari abonoti babwati oborendi bwisaine na gwikera boniga nigo batebire babwato bokogosereriwa na gutatwara oborendi bwisaine eliko nyaraka bakoirana emeremo ababwatanya boigo bagokwana ase omochi obosongo nigo baburirie eserikali nyareko bagikubanekeria oborendi bwabo gwikera boniga nigo baratebire bono batanyareko bakoirana emeremo nenyagitari ya Nduru level 4 nigiragenda ko begosie kwa ase ekero gitamanyeriri omosaki oito dipona na nyarako bagoikerana ase ensemeyo na gotoa orobotiro kubwatia
Asebono yabeire amatuko maega yeburwa n'ekisegi korolekana ase nyagitari ya sub county ya Nduru kubwatekana no kunganywa kwe mashini kurwa nyagitari yeyo kujese nyagitari ya Keumbu ekiombe kya Nurses Union korwa soro sagerwa Kisii nigo bono baimurunganirie sector yoborendi ase batebire mbali koirana mirimo onye mbara enekeri goborendi boisaine buna abanyagitari
tusiegete Nduru sub county turiko nyeigora
ntegete goteba iga amangana abete Nduru na amangana mabesana abanyagitari barendi goitu nebintu bigasariwa ase enyagitari iyo.
We cannot allow our people ababara busiyoboro chwaliga baira negas ngoko chiko barenda basigari bali barendete Nduru oka ikara bagotara uchiso ngoko barenda
banyagitari bali kwirena guchiaria mpaka abandu bali bakoreta amangana ali ebitiano babwatiru
Maiga yogokora igikaro no mu county commissioner we county ya Kisii oyotenere toborendi nigo bono batebire mbararo ragitambokero kende gyonsi elioko ba okoenekia kwirana asemeremo na koigorwa kwenyagitari yeye na inde
koruto miranete na county commissioner ali ofisi ya governor na security ya county commander mpaka boniga kende ngeyo batoreterike garamba chite bagakora omukutano n'abantu bagali abanyagitari bororo ebaumiete kebirengeri bya karamba rocha ya korekanito
to atware meeting next county commissioner with his security team but it is not yielding anything in the PRX that's why go to chesi ororo because is a wait and see
bono nigo babolire abanyakenyero awo gwataranitwe nega korekyo wesokia na gosaba amabera.
The community must apologize to us and to these individuals. Now they are ready for them to work for it. in that place kiratiyo tora bora obaira no bakoligas
komenta naywe nigo bateba onye mwanasiasa ndokaro asogosegeta ebikoro bingamu nebyo aetange kigima asenge nchobonyagitali mbotageti kuburukani wanasiasa
na mwanasiasa onde gwensi ogweso yasa mangana nyagitali abanyagitali n'abantu basomete bakurwali abantu mbatagiti siasa igo abana siasa bonsipi etange ujikoleta mangana mnayo kunyagosegeta community ngaba chikurwani abanyagitali na kona gusumbwa abanyagitali tinyagitali goeta etogubwa tutenia abanyagitali abo tobarete buogo baikaransa ororo irinde community echandike na liora amanyinga egasi yao ne yoko kole binte bia kole egasi ebarenge titari ugocha konya kolenda abanyagitali ngonye tari gokora bwangu ngolika tori rube kome totebe nga oborendi bwa Gusii asensemo ya serikali mboli bwa kene egekogera eba bwata upendeleo korekana ngakeri yos na keba mbalita getiko batayare
kuripotele kitaseni kia Ndizi TV korua ase county ya Kisii ilietaria Nendipon Asanya
Biamono masaki oito Dipon Asanya soroboti urwa senchire wikiranu toguska motui abamenye kurwe county ya Kisii anene kurwa se orogongoro lirwa Kisii Central nigo banyara ko bagwesokia aso bonge asamagacho a culture hall elinde gosanga ebirengereri byabo kubatekana nakelia kegendrete okubatuka ebirengereri kwa Kenya osego kyo kerengete anene gonchorelia lichiko sekengese lichiko keli kerengete enibo enene yeserikali ase Lieta Public Finance Management Act okwana korwa ase omojega oyo omo commissioner bwe county ya Kisii Tomanjero yunyara kobaga kora omo kutano yo nigatebire bono abagusigo se abamenye abo nigwanyara kobagwesokia sobonge nabo igebirengereri byabo mbikiko babikoligerirwa anene serikali enene omosaki oito bwa mangana Steven Ndemo nanyara kobagukirana asomo yego yina goto aliganiri roboti narokobwatia.
So we are having a national task force on public finance management, which has come to Kisii, and this is part of a national exercise that is geared towards gathering views from wananchi on the two aspects that the team will talk about. We are excited as a county that the government is aggressively involving members of the public in decision making.
Abuanga te abwata ni kurwa sense meke ganchagiense abatu alebi karobyo ko ire birengererio asamangana alengete amakabeso yense.
I'm Monica Suna from the National Treasury, Director of Planning in the Public Debt Management Office. So our coming here today is that we are doing public participation, which is a constitutional requirement whenever you want to either come up with new laws or policies, or when you are amending sections of the policies or acts which have already been passed. So today's activity is to amend the Public Finance Management Act and its attendant regulations.
We are convinced that with this kind of an approach, it's going to go a long way in inspiring our economy. The proposal to anchor the public debt on the GDP is a welcome move, and we support it as a county. The issue of definition of county debt and national debt is also something that calls for amendment so that we are able to align it to our constitution as per the constitution 2010.
Ababwata ni kurwe county ya Kisii mbaru ireyo gusiremero belibuneye ekuraune serikali anene.
We are here to fully participate and ensure that the county government, which is a beneficiary of these amendments, which will be a beneficiary of these amendments, agrees with the proposals from National Treasury and what they're doing in terms of participation, because you realize these regulations affect both the county government and national government. So on behalf of the governor, we're here to say that we support this initiative, especially when they're looking at GDP against the national debt, unlike in the past we've gone with figures.
In 3, 2, 1, action.
Wetera somo ya gole roni gaba tusa korwa sense moye kigancheke negiense kia National Treasury bakubwatira namo n'abagwatani korwa sensemo ya county government batware ebikaro babene asaba kwanaire amang'ana arengete enibo yense ase serikali ya county ya Kisii rude ira nanyare kubwatisya amaunchira yaregererwa n'enseme nene ya serikali yense ya Kenya. Kuripoteria Ndizi TV korwa sensemo ya culture hole kutoka sensemo ya Kisii kiletariane Ndemo Steven.
Biamono omusaki oito Steven Ndema soroboti urwa senchira yoboikirano togosuka mutwe ase omoroberio oriogendrete bogotindokora emebere yanyarete ko bage gotindekwa ase orosana rwa shakahola imeye county ya Kilifi ogendrete bono ni goritko rero emebere 5 boigo yanyara ko bage gotindokorwa eyeirire emebere goika emerango kianda ne 5 yanyare ko bage gotindokorwa aso moroberio yanyarete ko bagokora wa amone serikali goikera ritko rero boigo nigo batebire twetania chifamily ange chimia imerongo chimi Isato nigo boigo banyare bagwesokia asebate bire tibamanyeti abanchwa babo asebare gwikira chinga kibunechi boigo ekyombekeria kia Red Cross nigo kegenda takobe kwenekia ngakyanyale ko bagekora omoyega oyo no elitko boy nonye boigo litko ria rero omwaziri otenerete amang'ana yemeremo na boigo amang'ana arengete abana oyo korukwana Florence Bore niganyara ko bagagwikirana sensemeyo aseboiga bwatoka oroboti na goteba omoroberio yo anene bukora abantu ochia aso kwegena wa Pastor Paul Mackenzie nigo kwarengete abana abange nabo igo gwikira boniga nigo abana abange banyareko bagotorigwa amono moroberi yo onyarete ko bagokubarago chia ase edini yo.
And I want to thank them because they've been at the forefront to rescue children who have talked to. They have been put into a children's home in Malindi. They are safe. They have picked up, at least they have been able to eat. They've been able to drink water. And I have sat with them for almost 2 hours. They've been able to open up. They have said who did what. They are very conversant. They know Mackenzie himself. They know the people who are working with Mackenzie. Like they've talked of somebody called Smart. But they said there were about 6 security officers who are with them, who kept on following them and refusing them to eat. And the reason was they should not eat because they are preparing to go to heaven. So they were refused to eat, they were refused to go to school, and literally had to run away from this environment. One of them even gave a story of how he was saved by a herdsman who was taking care of animals, I think from the northeastern. So he was able to get help from the herdsman. Another one got help with a ride on a bicycle. Another one got help with a ride on a motorbike. And that is how they were able to get help. A boy of 14 and a small baby of about 2 years who is at the hospital being given help. Some of these children don't even know that their siblings have died. There is one who doesn't have siblings because they died on the ground here. So when he escaped, he left them behind. Another one was brought here by an uncle. The mother seems to be in Nairobi, and he says he was brought by an uncle who is a member of Mackenzie's church.
Biamono sana togotigana na oroboti oruo kwa emeberegendete kobage gotindo korwa anene korwa ensemo area ya Shamakola imeye county ya Kilifi togosuka mutebona babwatani ba sector yobo chenu nigo baboliria serikali enene enyare kobage kobarigania abo bisabo bobo chenu elinde banyare koba okonyana asogo semene na komanya anene lichibu lyo mochando boko borua ekerengo geiseine kyobo chenu ase chiskuru ekyo kireire anene chiskuru chinyinge Gusii kwa kubwatekana nekeri bagotebanga na maruira nyare kobaga gwateka ase chiskuru ekyo amaruire atamanyiri kubwatekana abo bisa abo nigo batebire bwateri bagali nene lyo kwenekinga banyalire koba bagutarira chisukuru ayanigo achire magiga yeskuru ya mukumugali Gusii kwa kubwateka no gwateka kuburuire botamanyiri asekali batebiringa kerango kyo bachenu igo Kenya tokobekwira nanse.
With my colleagues in Washingishu, addressing the issues of public health at the moment. And I want to say that we have been having problems of public health because of lack of employment. Right now, we are dealing with very delicate issues in schools, and the full transition of schools Now that the policy says no child will repeat any class, means that we have to increase again the number of people working in those schools. And one of them is the public health officer and technician, who has been left outside, and that is why we are seeing the hygienic conditions coming up. We are addressing issues like cholera, which is something which could be something of the past. Right now, we are having people dying because of hygienic-related conditions, especially 2.7 people nowadays are dying because of diarrheal diseases, which are related to water and hygiene. And we want to reverse this trend by employing more public health officers and technicians. Right now, the policy of the government is addressing on curative and rehabilitative services. That is more of medicine, purchasing of medicine and other services, and leaving out the real issue of public health or preventive and promotive. So we are requesting through our president and the counties and our governors to see sense that public health are the people to employ so that we can have very minimal resources going to treatment. And also, the public health officers are working under threat. Right now,
Togoska Motumwa murigereria omowaziri bw'oburendi bwaime Kithure Kindiki ritukoleranga nyara kobaga gwikirana ase bunge ya Senate eliokoerera abakenya ne bunge eyo anene bitambukire serikali ya nyare kobage koira kwenekia buna ya nyare kobage gotingia oburendi imeyense ya Kenya okwana korua ase bunge ya Senate Kithure Kindiki boigo nigo anyare koba kwenekeria abakenya bune serikali ya Kenya kwanza negenta kobage koira ebitambukiro ao gati abo kwenekia nyare kobage kubatoma abanyanyimbo uchiasa chinsemo ao chirichita bwati amorembe gati yabo ensemo ya Kerio Valley.
We have learned in the last 2 months there are still gaps. We are going to seal the gaps. We will stay there as long as it takes. I want to assure the people of Samburu County and all the other counties affected, including counties affected by this menace, but which are not part of the operation yet. I want to assure them the crime of violent cattle theft, rustling, banditry, and visiting terror on the public by criminals. We will make sure that that culture and that practice is finished and it will be part of the history of Kenya. We are determined to do whatever it takes. It takes a while because of the intricacies involved, but Honorable Speaker, we are on course and we will win the war. It's either Kenya or bandits. It's either the law or crime. One has to give way. Kenya will not give way. The government will not give way. The people of Kenya will not give way. Bandits, criminals have to give way.
Nere omo cabinet secretary imeyense ya Kenya Musalia Mudavadi boigonigo ainekeirie chisako ao imeyense ya Kenya buna serikali nebwate omurobere bogo chisira na kweneke na boigo chisaka ichanyale kwa bachigo sira abonchoreria imeyense ya Kenya. Mudavadi nigo yakwana ayalitukolia lero ase ensemo ya Nyandarua asanyara kwa baga wikirana omojega buko igora bene esako ya Towers.
Mr. Chairman, the unique nature of the cooperative business model in aggregating both human and capital resources informed the Kenya Kwanza economic transformation agenda better, that focuses on uplifting livelihoods of Kenyans at the bottom of the economic pyramid. These are reasons behind the decision by my administration to establish and centrally place the Ministry of Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development in the implementation of the Kenya Kwanza bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Better is geared towards ensuring that Kenyans own their economy through self-empowerment, improved incomes, employment, and wealth creation. Ladies and gentlemen, the savings and credit cooperatives, SACCOs, have witnessed rapid growth in the last few decades. It now boasts of savings of mobilization of over Kenya shillings 1 trillion, which is 30% of our national.
Boigo Mudavadi magaya ina Nyarakobaga wikirana ase bunge ya Senate sa Nyarakobaga kwiraniria amabori ao korua ase ababunge au baringe ase egeikaro ekyo amabori amange ni gwarengete anene enchira nemerobere serikali ya Nyarakobaga kwirana kwenekia anene ya Nyarakobaga kwimoki uchumi ya Kenya igoro na boigo emeroberio a serikali ya Nyarakobaga kwirana iyo kwenekia buna anena magori ebinto imense ya Kenya Nyarakobaga kwirana nse.
I'd like to ask question 116 of 2023, which is directed to the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Could the Prime Cabinet Secretary explain the efforts that the government is instituting to cushion Kenyans from the unbearable cost of living as a result of rising prices of basic commodities?
Speaker, I'll go straight to try and I'll definitely deal with but two of his question first. That is, the causes of the escalation of prices of commodities. The overall inflation did 2002, then 22 to 9.6%, and in March it has declined slightly. Higher food prices resulting from reduced were also pushed by the dollar effect and the supply constraints globally, and elimination of subsidies for petrol and the substantive reduction of diesel and kerosene on account of unsustainability of the cost of maintaining the subsidy program. All these, Mr. Speaker, second item that caused an escalation of these foods, Mr. Speaker, is the message I'm putting across here is that our public finances are not in good.
Koska motwe omoteneneli bwabangina korwase county ya Nyandarua Faith Gitau ni goboige sokiri na kobolie serikali nene Nyarakoba gekoeneke ya bekire emerobelio a yo kwena nemere mogo chia a sekegoli egeke abasae okwana ime county eyo ya Nyandarua asaikira na omoyega bugo chakiwa bene besako ya Towers ni goboigo omo women rep ya Nyarakoba kobolia serikali ya Nyarakoba gekoeneke ya bekire ekiganja ekera chikoba kana amadeni gochia saba sawa Nyarakoba wesokia nabo igokora emiremo eri ya kazi mtani abwikira chinga kibunechi batara Nyarakoba konyora engeria yabo nonyemaga ya barabu gokora emiremo ase chinsemo gati yabe county ya Nyandarua.
The unemployment rate here is so high. Tunaomba tafadhali mtuangalilie youth wetu wapate ajira, wapate kazi. And there are so many things that we can do here to get them busy. Kwa sababu maneno ya pombe iko. But we cannot say that they are taking that pombe because of unemployment. It's hopelessness. We need to check on them. And kazi mtaani. We used to have kazi mtaani. Na wengi hawajalipwa up to now. Please tuangalilie hiyo maneno.
Magayo konyora oroboti urumancho murigire noto wikira omweri obwa mungana Amayia Chinsa Isato chiabono botuko korende toska togendare ngwera nande asegekira getari egetambendo chomogeni oito Prophet Nyabuto Nyamura korwa ase kanisa ya Holy Synagogue Church korwa sensema ya Kigoro Nyarakoba gwikira na ase studio na mange Anyarakoba gukwanwa igoro yechi kanisa igoro yechi dini no kwegena igekogera aso botuko bwarero tukunyarakoba togosanga no musomba onyasaye elintera Nyarakoba tokoerera amange nabo igo tunyarakoba tokurigira ine edini ningi okwegena ngoroki ase bogotora chikoba tokurigireria aya nigatekire magega ya ayagendreta ase county area ya Kilifi ase abantu gwetania gosemebere gwetania emerongo kianda ne 5 ya Nyarakoba gegotindo korwa ase bari ase kali bagatobekana ngano kwegena kwanyare kwa bagogosoa asa bantu gwikira ekerengo bakonyara kwa bakweng'ata na gusiria obugima bwabo asikari bagoteba ng'a gwetera enchire iyo ya makweri bono nigeko bali bagaria bene banyara koba bagwika igoro aingati ya mange tu toguchikoba togosanga achidaika chinge chire motwe korende ori ogendete koba kwenekia buna chibichaniri ogi chagochire asenchire bwikira na bigari nyanchama toranyara mutimo komoke kitokwirana ngwirana toramono muganyo ito.